Come on, everybody, let's start the show. A quick ahoy hoy and away we'll go. Richard's got a minifig and Flynn's got a pin. The gang's all here and it's time to begin. Tricky Bricks roll call. Moto, Holly, Kara, and sometimes Blair, Clicky, Logan, Ms. Thing and Angela, and Thunderman Ho! Now you're here to grab your bricks and let's go to the Tricky Bricks Build and Check Show!
Ahoy, hoy, friends.
Ahoy, hoy, everyone. Happy Sunday. Oh, I'm going to take these glasses off.
Well, that was
How's
fast.
it going? Well, now that people know who I am.
Well, Clark Kent to Superman in 2 seconds flat.
I don't know about that.
Okay, a little more Wolverine.
I'll give you Old Man Logan. I'll give you that. Anyway, hello, everyone.
We're happy to be here, and we're happy you're here, too.
Yeah, I hope that you all are having a good day. I think I saw a new... well, let's see.
Oh, look, I'm all...
Anyway, I saw a new person in the chat. I saw a couple new people in the chat. I see, and I see, not new, but Jesse's Brick Galaxy is here today. Hey, Jesse, and Jen Rain Smart from Lego Masters.
Hey, Jen Smart.
Hey, Jen. And Sam Harmon is here. Hey, Sam, how's it going? Good to see ya. Golly, we got so many people. Blair's here. Well, we'll get to the part where we say hello to everybody. I'm getting all out. You know what it was? I realized last week it had been so long that we forgot to say hello to everybody in the chat last week, and I felt really bad.
Well, we were so excited about, telling about our trips abroad and all that. We pretty much got right to that.
Very good. Oh, Stephen Greenwood 3667 is new. Hello and welcome, everybody. Please give Stephen a big Tricky Lug welcome and say hey. So, golly, well, a very exciting show today.
Sunday brunch time.
Yeah. We have got our cast of irregulars here just waiting in the green room
on the edge of their seats,
chomping at the bit, you might say. And first up, speaking of green, it's Green Hoodie King Moto. Hi, Moto.
Hi, Moto.
How are you today?
Hello, good morning. Hello, everyone. You can get the laundry machine going. That's why I'm muting.
Oh, I see. Well, and it used to be that we saw it in the background.
Right. It was sort of in the Moto Dojo.
Yes.
Dojo, yes. Very prominent.
The original Moto Dojo included washing machine.
Moto Jojo Dojo, yes.
Oh my goodness. And
from clear across the bay.
It's Minifigchick. Hi, Kara.
Hi.
Good morning.
It seems like only yesterday.
It was mere hours ago.
Yes, it was really.
I know. We got to celebrate my birthday belatedly with Robert and Kara.
That was lovely.
Paint pusher and Minifigchick.
Very
always delightful.
Well, golly, we've had some exciting. We're like finally getting our hey, Apples is here. How's it going?
Hey, Apples.
It's we've finally starting to get our build room under control after many months of working on the piece for Lego House, and oh my goodness.
Well, we have a whole new storage system plan.
Yeah,
new tackle
which
boxes.
we'll talk about in a little while.
Oh,
we'll talk a little bit about Lego storage, since that's something that people really seem to love to talk about.
Yeah, we're definitely going to be in an organizing phase for quite a while here. We had the massive building phase in which just about every container of Lego and every brick were out ready at hand.
Yeah,
as you do.
We got the snow shovels out and scooped some of them away.
Well, ready at hand, meaning kind of close by and under a few things. But anyway.
Oh, thank you, Lisa Head.
Yeah, Alexander 23 says, I heard storage. Yes, you did. We got some new storage things. So any word.
Alexander 23Z is a super organizer.
I know, super sorter.
I have considered on multiple occasions paying him to come out here and help us out of the out of the disaster area.
He should definitely offer his consultancy services.
I think he'd have a lot of clients.
Yes, Stephen Greenwood 3667, a disaster.
It was
Like a Lego tornado came.
Truly.
Yeah, for sure.
There may even have been sharks.
There were, and they were jumped for sure.
A Lego Sharknado, really.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so so what's everybody been up to? What's been going on this week? Are you working on projects? Oh, very good. Well, so Moto, what have you got going on?
I went to the thrift store and buy a bunch of bulk bags with my son, and it was mostly intact sets, but here's all my crushed up bits, and I will be sorting and using storage, I guess, today. Right on topic.
Well, we will be talking a little bit about storage. So, yes, I see post BrickCon recovery. Brickworm says happy Sunday and happy belated birthday, Richard. Oh, look, I forgot I can do this. Thank you. Absolutely, Stephen. We will get you. We will cut the numbers. We don't need to say the numbers, but okay, very good. So. Golly, well, what's going on here? Oh yeah, everything's. People are sorting. I'm sorting today too. When are you not sorting? Exactly.
Definitely, we have
exactly
sorting right near at hand.
Sorting right in front of us.
Are we going to do sharp, pokey things?
Yes, we are going to do that. How about pins, Cara? Since you seem so ready.
I am so ready. So 'tis the season. So this is a pin. This is like in the meta sense of the word. Disney's gone. Anyway, they make some huge pins. So this is from Nightmare Before Christmas.
Oh, on an easel.
It's a pin that comes on this little easel, which is attached
cool.
very
So you
tightly.
have your choice of whether to display it on your shirt or on your table.
Precisely.
If
And
the pin needs an easel, you know it's huge.
right? Yeah.
Oh,
so
it's a separate.
it's a separate. Yeah. So this is the pin, and this is so. Yeah, they had a whole series of these with easels that look like artwork with a frame and all. So
it's kind of like the Lego duck.
it is kind of like the Lego duck. It is definitely. I have a thing for ducks, rubber ducks, and vampire ducks.
Especially vampire ducks. Oops.
Oh, vampire ducks and zombie ducks. Yes.
Very good. All right. Well, Moto, what have you got for us today?
I didn't find anything new at the state sales, but I do have this beautiful 3D printed thing.
Ooh, yeah.
From some friends.
That was a limited edition.
That's a classic.
Right
Classic.
Collectible.
Very good.
that was one of your earliest 3D printing projects.
That's maybe the very first thing I ever actually quote unquote designed in 3D. So there you go. Look who's here, everybody. It's Holly. Hi, Holly.
Hi, Holly.
Holly.
Hi, can everybody hear me okay?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Yeah,
Loud
I had to
and clear.
unhook everything and hook it all back up, so just making sure.
Oh, that's how it goes. Yeah, I just updated to Windows 11 on this computer, and it was like one of those. Yeah.
Yeah, it
So-
takes time.
That's how they get you.
Anywho, so are you ready with a pin by chance?
Sure, of course.
All right.
So here's a recently acquired one that I think is just stunning. That's one of the many bridges
Whoa.
in downtown
Wow.
Oregon.
That is very pretty.
Yeah.
Very nice. I have a weird one today, but here we'll go.
Weird. And it looks like Holly has an Ewok shirt on too.
Yeah,
of
you got your
course.
Tea Turtle Ewok shirt on.
Yeah.
Very nice. Bonjour, Wilfred.
Oh, so
Yay,
nice to
good
see you here in the chat.
Although I know it's bonsoir for you right now. In reality, it is a bonsoir.
Bonjour, bonsoir.
It's nice of you to go by our local time.
We had super fun du jour.
We did.
With Wilfred.
We did. So hang on. Okay, you ready for our? Is it our turn?
I
Yes,
am.
think it
I'm
is.
ready. Well, I've got this special birthday pin from Minifigchick and Paint Pusher right there.
Yay!
Limited
Oswald.
release edition Oswald the Lucky Rabbit right there. And it's big enough it has 2 pins on the back. I just love this. Oswald is a favorite, and Minifigchick and Paint Pusher know that very well.
So I got this at Star Wars Celebration that someone gave to me because I had my Mando, I was wearing my Mando costume. Hey, Jeff McElwee, how's it going, my friend? Good to see you. Okay, here we go. We've got, so this was, again, handed to me at Star Wars Celebration. It is...
Cute.
Even I get the references, and those are not my fandoms.
Super weird, right?
I love it.
And you don't need to see eyelashes to know that's Smurfette.
No.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, she's the only girl, so she's got the blonde hair.
I know, it's almost like Smurfette, Star Wars universe kind of go together that way.
Okay, well, now
but there's more girls now.
Here's the thing, though. Do you know the Smurfette origin story?
Oh no.
I don't.
So, and I don't really know that much about Smurfs, and it kind of weirds me out that I have this knowledge lodged in my head that could be used for something important.
It should
But
definitely weird you out.
You can write over that.
Smurfette was originally made by Gargamel to infiltrate the Smurfs, and she was like a kind of a hag with like scraggly black hair and like really terrifying. And then like through the magic of Smurfs, she became blonde and pretty.
So is Gargamel like the Darth Vader of the Smurf world?
He's
sort of the.
I mean, I guess you could say that, but yeah,
by way
he's
of
the
Charles Nelson Riley.
He's the bad guy. He's
Yeah.
the evil wizard.
Gargamel's more like the Emperor because he's back there, but the cat would maybe be Darth Vader.
Yeah.
Did you like how I threw in a whole Star Wars reference? Like I knew what I was talking about?
No, am I mistaken, or
Hey, Zach.
Smurfs Strumps somewhere in Europe?
Schlumpfs is what they are called in Germany.
Ah.
Schlumpfs, which I believe is their original spawning place, if you will.
Oh.
Was Germany. Yeah.
Back in the ancient times.
So that origin story for Smurfette, like, is that an episode?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, there's like an episode.
I want to see that one.
I do too.
But-
Yeah, it's really weird. And it's probably the only episode I could even tell you anything about.
Well, look, we've been
from
corrected
Belgium.
by
Thank you,
Oliver.
Oliver.
Thanks, Oliver.
Thank you. Yes. You know, Belgium gives us all the good stuff. Smurfs, Tintin. Although I kind of rate Tintin a few steps above the Smurfs. Just in my own personal. We saw lots of cool Tintin stuff when we were gone.
Mhm.
Yeah.
especially in Paris.
Yes.
More information from Wilfred.
Oh no.
Just a few.
Yes. Yep. Gargamel and Azrael, the wizard. Yep.
That's like cloud.
Israel, that's an angel name.
That was Azrael is the cat,
Mhm.
the Darth Vader of the piece, if you will. Hey, look who's here sometimes.
Hey, Blair.
It's Blair.
Hey, everybody.
It's Blair. Wow,
Good
that
morning.
hat is so. That is such a straightforward hat. Look at that.
Yep.
It
Yep.
actually fits you. Like, I haven't seen it
They're
fit
okay.
anybody quite as well.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
great.
Classic space.
I can't pull off a baseball cap. I look absurd.
I wish
do
they hadn't
already.
done this, but I'm working on a solution. I'm thinking
Yeah.
of putting a piece of trim that goes along the whole brim and covers up the pre-worn element.
Yeah,
it's pretty
people
weird.
pay a lot for that pre-worn quality.
Yeah, I'm not into it.
True.
I have
know,
a belt
there's just-
sander. I could do it myself.
Exactly. I feel like there's just teams of people with belt sanders grinding away at jeans and hats.
I'm sorry, I'm just thinking, looking at La Strumpfette. That is like
Holly,
my
is our
new
is our
favorite.
screen supposed to look like this, Holly? There we go.
I guess it can. Yeah, actually, you could do half, and then I do half, and then it looks like they're it's like
Which
they're
one is that?
on the
Is that
same
the-
screen. There you
The
go.
bone
that's
Oh, wait,
guy.
mine's turned around. Here we go.
Is that the
Yeah.
bone demon?
Yeah. There you go.
That's awesome.
Yes.
Well, the mirror is confusing me.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what I gotta say? We got that I'm very excited to put together because I haven't been able to put a set together for a little while. As I picked this up at the Lego house.
It's a good one.
Nice.
So nice.
Well, you know what's really funny that we discovered last night. Here, I'm gonna put this up on the big screen so I can show you. And I was very excited to discover this.
Blown out.
That's pretty close there.
No, it's looking.
Can you make it
terrible.
It's a little
darker?
bright.
Okay, there. I can do that if I do that.
There you go.
So if you look, just
In the
under the
background.
green dinosaur underneath his hand right there,
There you go. Stop.
that is actually
Yeah,
the
That's it.
case.
Stop.
What's that?
Never mind. Somebody's talking in the background. Sorry.
Oh, okay. So that is actually, and they're kind of blurred out on the cover art, but that is actually the case where our mock is in the Lego
gallery.
in the gallery. So you can actually
Oh, so
see
cool.
where our piece would be right here on the box. Which is kind of fun.
Those are such awesome builds. I especially like the Duplo
The Duplo one is
dinosaur,
really
which
cool.
is the
Mhm.
first one you see when you come in the gallery.
Yeah.
And at that scale, Duplo's pretty small resolution.
But yeah, we were
Yeah.
very excited to get that since that was our the gallery where we are. So had to do that.
Well, Alexander 23Z wonders, are any of us acquiring the new Avatar sets?
For pieces maybe.
For
The one with
parts,
the tree.
absolutely.
That one with the tree is quite intriguing, I think, as far as parts is concerned.
Intriguing.
It's intriguing.
Oh, dear.
And I'm excited about the one with the ornithopter because it has the tall legs in dark tan, so I can use them
Yeah.
for a sig fig.
Yes.
Oh,
I do
yeah.
want those parts. Yep.
I like those tall legs.
We knew it was a matter of time before they brought those back.
They just needed the right reason.
Now,
And they did an update.
They
too,
brought it
so
back
they
better, too.
Updated the connections on the back.
Yeah, better mold.
do you think those tall legs originated third party like Citizen Brick or someone, or was
What?
Woody the first
I think it was
tall
just
legs?
Woody.
Ooh, it's Woody.
The
I
only
would say
thing,
Woody.
as far as legs that came third party first, was I believe that there was a third party company making medium length posable legs that then were very similar to the tween legs that they make now. That were on the market before, because I think they were even actually short legs, like the kid legs, but posable.
Oh, that's great. Because the kids have to normally be pretty rigid when you pose them.
Well, the Harry Potter legs, they came out with like those middle ones. So, hey, my browser's acting up, so we're gonna duck out for a second and come back.
Okay.
Yes,
we'll be
I will
right
say
back.
before we go, Stephen Greenwood points out, and I agree, the new wheelchair part that comes with the Avatar set. But I'll let you talk about that. Discuss. We'll be back in a second.
Talk amongst yourselves.
Discuss amongst ourselves.
Yeah,
All
that
right.
set that has the wheelchair and the dark tan legs and the ornithopter. It's got the one like 6-legged horse as well, and the wheelchair is
I'm sorry, a six-legged horse?
yeah, the like Navi horses or whatever.
I will admit I've seen Avatar once and I wasn't terrifically impressed, and it's been
Yeah,
a long,
same.
long time.
It's derivative. It's pretty. I like other James Cameron works more, but I think it's producing some really cool Lego elements. So I can be at least very thankful for that.
I can get
But yeah,
behind
that
that.
new wheelchair. I'm sure someone's talking about it. It can actually fit through doors, so it's like a true ADA type wheelchair.
I
Oh,
wondered
wow.
what was new about it because there's been a wheelchair element before, right?
It's slimline and it has its own new wheels, I believe, that
Really?
help it stay like right
That's-
in line.
That's what I wondered because I saw that there were new, that the wheels were new, but they didn't. I wasn't sure what was new about them.
Yeah,
that's
they're to
really
accompany the new frame, and it can fit through a standard 4-wide Lego door.
Okay, guys, try not to be horrified, but I'm actually
awesome.
taking this thing apart.
Oh, okay.
You're allowed.
I need the part.
It's got good parts,
Yeah, I need the parts.
amazing parts.
So it's going to be a bit of a disassembling process here today on the show.
No,
One thing that was
Johnny
really
5 is
cool, I
alive.
saw
He'll
people-
make disassemble.
I know, it kind of worked.
No,
I
make
meant
disassemble.
to buy another one. I was gonna like leave this one built and just buy another one, and I just didn't get around to it. So
Yeah.
here we go. I can always buy and build another one, right?
I guess so.
Speaking of spiky, bony pieces that are cool, my kid made this the other day with one of these old
What?
sports things. Looks like one of them went flying. It's like a little sports controller, but like, woo! Wheel blade.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Nobody's going to survive that thing if they get into it.
And also new kid creation, they coined the Prydra.
Love it.
I wish we
I
could
said
go
I
full
want to do
screen
a
on
full
that.
rework and then do a full rainbow one with like 7 heads.
What are those? Just
Oh, we copied the wing design with
I
paper.
see. That's
Mhm.
right. Okay.
Yeah.
Colored it in. That's the way it should be.
Yeah.
That is awesome. Oh, I love that balloon. That's one of my favorite elements
the
of all time.
blimp.
I almost never find anything on Craigslist, but this came up this weekend, and I was like, "Give to me now!"
Well done.
And for those of you who don't know, this is from Jungle Adventurers, and the tail unspins. It's actually a container. So
That's so cool.
It's so epic. And then is
so
everything
epic.
printed or is it decals? I feel like I've
It's
seen them.
stickers. It's stickers,
Yeah.
and there's definitely these stickers have aged. The Adventurers ones are still pretty good. The eyes are pretty good, and they also came with these like things that look like patches.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you can see it's starting to come up in places,
Yeah,
but that's okay. I mean, it's an old set.
Yeah, that's super cool.
those
So-
it's kind of soft, isn't it? Because I see some of
It is
those
soft,
things
yeah.
that are like, yeah, exactly, smush.
Yeah, and these parts around here, this is actually where the support is on the inside for the screw bit.
It is Brett
I think it
Legos.
just gets
catalog
stressed.
supports.
Yeah.
Yep. I can't not think of Brett when I see those two.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the king of Johnny Thunder.
So yeah,
Oh,
I've been
Blair,
for that
did
for a
you
while
hear
now.
that I got to meet Johnny Thunder while I was in Denmark?
No, that's awesome.
It was pretty awesome. Got to meet
met Johnny Thunder.
Mr. Niels Milan. Yeah, pretty crazy.
Yeah, I wish I'd been able to make Scareback, but the whole move and getting the plague thing really threw off any chance of doing international travel back to back with that.
Yeah, that's okay. It was. There's always next year.
So, yep.
Yeah, was I just about to move? I think I was about to move when I went in 2019, was it? I guess it was 2019 was the year that we moved. And it was pretty horrible. Yeah. I was like, oh gosh, as soon as I get home, because we had to have everything like packed before I left, and then pretty much had to move as soon as I got back.
Yike.
It's a tight timeline.
Hi, we're back. Sorry about that. We actually had to restart the computer, and it was a whole thing. Hi.
Yeah.
Hi.
What did we miss out on?
We staged
Well-
a revolution, you know.
Yeah.
Oh no! Oh, good. Oh, I see the numbers went up. Great.
You're just along
That's
for the
all we have
ride.
to do
now.
is duck
We
out.
talked about the blimp.
You no longer
Oh.
That's such a cool piece.
Yeah, that's really cool. All right, I still got a couple more
And a
things
few
to
other
do
things.
here, but okay.
Did you have a planned topic for today?
Oh well.
Well, we are definitely
Sort of.
interested in what everyone else has been working on. Last time we told lots of stories of our adventures abroad, and I'm interested in what's going on with the panel.
And we do have some Lego news to talk about.
We do.
But
Ooh,
now that
Lego
I
news.
restarted, I have to kind of get back to
Ooh.
dealing
I have
with that.
something worth mentioning. I believe early bird registration for Bricks Cascade ends
Today, I think.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
I'm pretty sure it's today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
So
we should get on
anybody
that.
Yeah. Anybody with plans to go to Portland for Bricks Cascade, you should get on that.
Yeah, and
Because if you wait to the last minute, you're going to pay twice as much, literally.
Yeah. So I think
Well,
it's like 65 right now for full
Mhm.
registration, and then it goes up. Like there's a few more times it goes up in price.
Well, there was a great Tricky Lug presence at Bricks Cascade last year, so I think a
There
bunch of
was.
you already know how much fun Bricks Cascade is. And you might consider, since they have a dark time section, lighting your mock is a great
Yeah.
thing to do for Bricks Cascade.
Yep.
Yes.
And Blair, I heard last night that you were in an edition of Brick Journal.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm so humbled and honored to be in the latest issue. I'm working on getting a copy right now, but it's a really flattering picture of me in my classic space cyberpunk helmet at Bricks Cascade. So I think that's the first time I've been graced in the pages of Brick Journal, and I'm like so
Most
ecstatic.
excellent.
Very
It's
cool.
a fine magazine.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
they do great work. So I reached out, and I'm working on getting myself a copy of that.
They send you. I've been in Brick Journal. They do send you copies. I think I got if you I got like 5 copies. So I think if you ask,
cool.
they're pretty generous. Yeah.
Holly,
Yeah,
what
I get
was
an
your-
extra 1 or 2 for my programs, so that the kids in my programs can take a look at them, because they won't be quite as gentle as I will.
Yeah.
Holly, what was your episode of Brick Journal? What was the
Oh,
article?
what do you think it was?
I think it was the Coraline House.
Of course it was. Yes.
Oh, yes.
Need you even ask?
Sorry, everybody. I had all these things set up, and when I had to restart the computer, it kind of got rid of everything. So I'm just getting this done here.
You know, I know there's only a tenuous connection, but thinking of Coraline makes me think about Beetlejuice, and we just watched Beetlejuice again, like yesterday. What a
Oh,
fun
nice. We
movie
need to
that
do
is.
that.
Yeah, I hadn't watched it in a while, and yeah.
Michael
awesome.
Keaton is on overdrive in that.
Yep.
But
I love it.
Yes, he often is.
One of his best, right?
And Winona is so gothy with her dark makeup and pointy bangs, very pointy bangs.
Yeah, it's one that my daughter doesn't. She doesn't like that movie, so I don't get to watch
Really?
it.
It was weird. I was so psyched when they did the Lego Dimensions with Beetlejuice. I was
Yes.
like, wow, that is a choice, and
Yep.
I'm so glad you made it.
Yep.
I was trying to find that for today's minifig, but I failed. It's somewhere.
That the only minifig that's canonically dropped an F-bomb? I mean,
Oh, that's true. I was
I
so
wonder.
surprised. I was surprised to hear that.
I didn't catch that as a kid, that's for sure. But I'm with you, Holly. June, not a fan of Beetlejuice. Something extra spooky. But like his character is kind of awful. So I'm like, I'm okay with that. Like you got
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
He's not a great guy.
I was noticing that on the rewatch. I was all like, oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
But anyway, so some Lego news. And one that I should have talked about last week, but we were so last week was something else. Anyway, this is really cool. So it's like 2 of my favorite things have like come together. So Lego Ideas is doing a Dungeons and Dragons build challenge
Right.
for
Oh,
the
wow.
50th anniversary of Dungeons and Dragons that's coming up.
That's great.
50th
And
anniversary.
I gotta say, I never thought I would see the day, and I am so glad. So it's going to be. Apparently, what will happen is kind of like the Fender Stratocaster. People are building to the theme of Dungeons and Dragons, and one will be selected to be the official D&D Ideas set.
Oh, that's great.
Actually, in the wording, at least from the article that I read, it said that all entries that get over the fan threshold will be considered. So it could possibly even be a line.
will be considered.
They're going to
But
move
not
it to Brooklyn
necessarily
Studio.
named.
Not necessarily chosen, but yeah, I think they leave it a little open-ended in case that they see the possibility.
Yeah, it says here. So all
Mhm.
designs that reach the fan vote stage will be eligible to become an official Lego Ideas set.
That's
So
awesome.
you're right. There may be, who knows whether there will be more than one of them. There's so much like to mine there. So much.
I-
So the promotion is from November 28th until December 12th. So there you go.
Yeah, and Jesse Brick Galaxy has a ton of them on there already.
Oh, very
He's got
good. Very,
multiples,
very
yeah.
good.
He submitted a ton of them.
And Moto, do I remember that you made, was it a 10-sided die? A red 10-sided die out of Lego?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, Smoke Up Johnny, it is my chance to make my Beholder, but I gotta say, there are
we saw an
already a
amazing
lot.
Beholder.
yeah, it's already been done really well, really well twice. Once by Wes Talbot, who did, like, in my opinion, like the ultimate amazing one, and then the one that we saw at Brick Rodeo, which was made from the Doctor Strange set with the big giant flying eyeball, and was really good as well.
And it's worth noting that
Toast.
Wes Talbot also made an amazing dragon head.
Oh, Wilfred, I think that's an awesome idea. A Gary Gygax bust would be great.
I have a great idea. I can't submit, but it's a free idea to anybody else. So
You can tell me later.
The Harry Potter magical trunk set.
Yeah.
So that, except it's a mimic and it's a dice box, and all the parts inside are to create your party.
That's fun.
Yeah.
Now, if we're talking
Get it,
mimic,
Lego people.
that's some serious D&D action there with mimics.
Wow. Well, then I may have to steal that idea, Blair, or borrow it, or take it freely, because I'm imagining something with a drawer.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the bottom of it is a drawer. Speaking of drawers, thank you for this wonderful.
Where are we going here?
No.
What's happening?
Where's my pants?
Just kidding. Speaking of drawers, it makes me think about a certain Lego designer who we have had on the show before, who works on, who always puts drawers in her work.
Right.
And talking about Mel Caddick, who we had the absolute pleasure of meeting at Scareback, like live in person. And she's like just as chill in person as she was like when she was on the show. She's so incredibly chill. But now I say that now I don't know actually particularly if she worked on this particular set. But while we were gone, the new Winter Village set has been revealed. And let me get my things together here. Nope, that's not
It's
it.
a delight.
It's really fun.
And there's some great new techniques for making, wreaths and garlands and a holiday fair.
So we've got now this time instead of a lamp post, we actually have a clock post.
Whoa!
Yeah,
does that break tradition?
But it kind of works with the trolley.
Yeah,
Kinda
the
goes with
trolley is
right?
amazing.
Yeah.
Jolly
Timed
is so
arrivals.
awesome.
And I'm glad that they're finally making this little I don't know if you can see my cursor, but this little green ring, the ring piece in green.
Green,
Finally.
Very cool.
Which
And
piece?
then behind where it says
the
Main
ring.
Street in that right-hand building, they've made a garland out of 1x2 rounded plates.
Yeah, this thing. That's great.
Oh,
you checked-
perfect.
Have you checked out the control app for the trolley?
No.
Oh, does it?
Okay, I just brought it up. So
That's
Cool.
awesome.
Oh, cute.
you actually get to see like inside the train, and you can do stuff like have the operator drink coffee, play a bunch of Christmas music, and it these are controls. Hold on, I can't do
That's
this.
That's
awesome.
cool.
I need to build our Disney train for the holidays.
Oh my gosh, you guys, like 6-year-old me is just squealing right now.
I know, right?
Yeah. I would have been so all about that.
Yeah, it's so cute. Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
I
I'm
actually love the Christmas
really,
music,
really
though.
excited about that.
Well, the holidays always inspire us to build because it has to be a new something under the tree every year.
Mm-hmm.
And you
glad
can
they're
program the
continuing
trolley
it.
to like go around and go to different stops and stuff.
Yeah, it was feeling kind of precarious with that Winter Village line for a minute. Like, did they skip a year or something where there wasn't something new?
So Oliver does bring up the point that you have to have the additional powered up parts and
Well,
tracks.
yeah.
It doesn't come motorized.
Yeah.
Where it looks like there would be space for the battery pack, right?
I love the music store with the violin and the guitar and that
Yes.
style.
Exactly.
So
good.
much.
Yeah.
Wow,
Yep,
is
I
that-
already
that
ordered
violin-
mine.
What's that, Holly?
I said I already ordered mine.
It's fantastic. Anyway, that's definitely one I'm going to need to get my hands on right away.
Definitely.
I also love that they included it being done for multiple builders.
Yes.
Especially because some of the modules are simpler. So if you have younger builders who are part of your family and want to get down on it, that they have something that they can work on.
Yeah, I love that they've been doing that. That's one of my favorite new things that they've done this year.
Me too.
Is
Yeah.
included that.
You know, on a little side note, Flynn and I have been going through our instructions, and we had 6 boxes, shoebox size and larger, of instructions, and we were deciding which ones to keep and which ones not to keep, and all the holiday set instructions definitely got kept. Cara, what instructions do you keep?
I would say the holiday instructions, definitely. Things that I keep whole, even if in storage, or break down and put in storage, but things that I plan to keep as a set and rebuild,
Yeah,
those I generally keep the instructions, like the original haunted house.
For sure, that one.
Yeah, right, exactly. The Parisian restaurant, the modulars, definitely. So
yeah, all modulars we keep for sure.
Other than that, right now I'm building the orchids, and for some reason I opened it up a couple weeks ago just to check it out, and I put the instructions somewhere and I have no idea where they are. So now I'm building with the app.
Well, that's fortunate the app has all of them in it.
Yeah.
Blair, what do you keep?
Similar, like it's size, right? So if it's like a really magnanimous build, I'm gonna keep that. If not, because maybe the build got taken apart for pieces, but there were gonna be some good techniques that I can go back and reference. Definitely anything Lego ideas, and bigger mecha and stuff, just to be able to have a physical book to look back and look at superstructures and see how the designers tackle the internals of something. If I want to reference it for a future build, but otherwise, it's kind of just like a timeline, and if something's been there for long enough, they'll drop off the back end,
Yeah, I had a bunch rejected, and Flynn definitely went through that, and the pile of ones that we weren't keeping got smaller. But we did well. Most poly bags and really small sets we don't keep.
Yeah,
and I tell you, just nothing against this line, because there's a lot of fun with this line, but I didn't keep the hidden side ones. All the monster fighters definitely, but what's good?
I think the hidden sides is just not as endearing. I mean, I think they're great. I really enjoyed them, but it's not as endearing as Monster Fighters.
I like to put them together, but we only have
Village.
so much display space.
And also, there was a lot more hidden side than there was Monster Fighters. Like Monster Fighters,
well, there is that.
Small
Yeah,
thing. Yeah.
So speaking of monsters and Halloween and new sets, our buddy George, who we hung out with at Scareback's latest model is out as a gift with purchase, and it's delightful.
Oh, that's adorable.
Witch.
Yeah.
It's so good.
3 in 1.
If you follow him on Twitter, you can see he posted his sketches for it, like his what do you call it?
What design reference?
Design reference sketches from the beginning of
cool.
it. So that's the front of the box. This is the back of the box, and you can see I love the dragon in a witch hat and the cat in a witch hat.
Well, yeah, I think we need to get 3 sets so we can have them all.
Yeah,
That's gonna be. That's got. If that was the task, was to make a 3-in-1 out of 100 parts or something. That is quite the challenge.
I don't think it's 100
He
parts.
succeeded.
I mean, it's probably a little bit more than that, but not by much. How many? 250.
257.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be it's for $100 on Lego.com, $100 or over.
Oh, for a gift with purchase, yeah.
Yeah.
Easy.
Yeah.
Well, I love the arm design. It's so minimal and so effective with those curved, the 90-degree curves.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
really adorable set. I wonder if the cat shares anything with the tiger model.
Oh, I think. Well, Oliver is supposing possibly so.
So the other one that came out this week is this Lego Ideas table football set. Now, not my thing, but I think it's super cool.
Totally my thing. I played with these as often as I could when we would go to like the roller rink or something.
Well, what I love about this is it comes, look at this collection of different hair and all of the varying skin tones, and the first character with Vitiligo. Right here in the front row, you can see her.
There you go.
And it's so great to see. It's fantastic to see.
I believe there's a hearing aid in there too.
Oh yes.
Oh right.
There's a hearing aid one as well. Yep.
So quite like this is like the epitome of diversity for a Lego set so far.
Yeah.
It's so good.
You know, I gotta say that like one thing that I really noticed when we were in Billund, and I don't know, like I know there's been a lot of talk about like, oh, this like this is moving too slowly, or the representation is moving too slowly, or this and that, or like companies say things and then don't follow through. One thing I gotta say that I noticed at now having seen like the company live, like we went into some of the company buildings, like we saw how a lot of it works. Like they really like follow up, like they walk the walk and they talk the talk. Like I was really impressed and so excited to see that. Like it was very appealing. Like it did not seem like, of course, yes, it's a big corporation that's there to make money, but also like just seeing how the company works, it's way more than just that. And it was not I don't think you would see that kind of culture in a lot of companies in the United States. I'll say that.
Or anywhere, really. I mean, that's why they're the number one toy company, because they make money because they do what they do very well, right? And they're continuing to improve.
Yeah.
And respond to customer demands and all that stuff. Like they're doing all the things, or most of the things they're doing right, which is why they're successful. You know?
You know, they're also because they're so successful. Well, we had a chance, as we mentioned last week, to see and hang out with Amy and Jamie in person. And I was talking with Jamie about, where, what inspires him with design and what he's really excited about. And he said that now, with there being so successful and having such a wide variety of sets, he just feels like he can design without worrying about staying within the box. He can really, really push himself. And, if something works really well or doesn't work really well, it's not going to make or break the company. So it gives the designers a lot more freedom.
It does.
Yeah. And let's just hope that trajectory continues,
Yep.
Well, what's interesting is I was talking to, I think maybe it was George, actually. I was talking with George at Scareback, and we were talking about mocks and, having put our mock in the
Masterpiece
gallery, and I showed him, I was showing him pictures of it and stuff. And he was like, oh man, like I really miss being able to build that way, because he's very young. He's like 25 or something. George is like, he's super young, and like he has not had the opportunity like a lot of us have to just kind of like break the rules and build Lego however you want. So like he was actually expressing a little bit of jealousy over like our ability to kind of just do whatever the heck we want with whatever parts we want in whatever way we want without like rules, which I thought was really, really great. Interesting to hear, I should say. Anyway, so fun. That's a lot of the. Oh, I did want to say, like, before we run away from this, real quick, I want to add this back again. I really appreciate the curves and the design, like the border design on this foosball table thing.
Yes.
Yep.
Really cool.
Yep.
Really, really beautifully done, and it so evokes like my childhood, like 80s arcade feeling, like just like it's really beautiful. I'm especially enamored of this part right here, this curve goal thing where the ball drops down.
So classic.
A really elegant, nice thing.
Yeah, this is actually a set my kids would want. Go figure.
See, are the corner pieces in that section you were just looking at the same ones they used in the the black and white?
Yes, the camera. Yeah,
that's such a cool piece.
Steven is saying they wanted to make the 11-player version, but it got so complex and kept breaking that they limited it to 5.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
Yeah, that one won't. Now it's funny, we were just talking about that yesterday about Lego and abstraction and what you have to do to abstract. But before we dive down that rabbit hole, it is time. Yeah. It is past time, actually, everyone, for the pause that refreshes. That's right, everyone. It's Logan Cookie Time.
You know, we may have been away for a few shows, but Logan got his cue right on track from Cars.
Well,
just heard
it's
the word
cookies.
Here we go. And 1, 2, 3. Oh, so close. 1, 2, 3. Oh, wow, Logan.
Come here.
Watch.
He's trying to make Skittles look good right now. Logan, come on.
Very kind of
There
him.
you go. See, say hi to everyone. There
Okay,
you go.
she's
Good boy.
Turning time on the table now.
I know. He almost started typing on the.
And 1.
Look.
Yeah,
Good catch, buddy.
Logan. And now, what?
Skittles with the weather.
Flynn caught a cookie there too.
And now Skittles with the weather.
Hi, baby. Ready? Oh, come on. Ready? Here it comes. Catch. Almost.
That was a really close one.
Oh.
Yeah, these are the good
Actually,
treats.
almost tried.
Oh, almost.
See that? You see it right there. Oh my God, Logan slobbered all over me.
Completely slobbered. I've been slimed. Oh, hi.
Hello.
Yeah, she slobbered all over my table too.
Yes, Stephen Greenwood, we have Pavlov that dog. Roar, T-Rex cookie monster.
And that, friends, has been Logan and Friends Cookie Time.
No, we have
Moto, I'm really curious. There's a gold figure down, it looks like maybe sitting on the floor to your right. What is that?
Gold figure.
So that's what I've been working on with the leaf elements.
Yeah, remember he showed us the it's like a little.
Oh, I haven't seen it as developed as that.
Wow, that's insane.
Oh, nice.
Hang on, I'm gonna put you on the big screen. I'm just trying to. There we go.
Wow, wowie zowie. The only place I've seen sculpture like that is Burning Man. Well,
yeah, hopefully this one won't be set on fire. Yeah, I wouldn't want this one set on fire. That would be bad. But yeah.
Well, I'm curious how did you manage to make the waist so thin there? You just have a selection from those leaf parts of where to attach.
Yep. So I did. I worked on the torso, but in order for it to be rigid, I've doubled up.
Wow, that's so cool. And it
And-
looks sturdy, not like it would just come apart like lots of leaf construction.
Yeah, exactly. So when you double up, it's very sturdy. The arm is temporary right now. The
That's
head's a
crazy.
little temporary too. I'm still working on that.
Wow, that looks awesome.
But yeah, there's the hand.
Wow.
Super cool. That would
Parts of it
look
are-
amazing lit as well.
It's funny, we were talking about this last night too. I feel like now in the post Lego house.
Here's something else. Here's another head.
Cool.
Oh, that's awesome.
Wow.
That
Boy,
one's a
you're
little
really
larger.
able to mold subtly with that.
Yeah, and the kitty cat and the mouse are over there too. Did you guys see the mouse?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Very
It's
cool.
fun.
Yeah, it's very scalable.
Yep.
What were you saying, Flynn?
I forgot. Anyway, yeah, I have no idea what we're doing now because I
You
forgot.
said something about after post Lego house. Something.
Oh yeah, just how I feel like I feel a bit of freedom to just work on small things, like, and I don't even mean like a small complete thing, but just like I'm gonna make a tree today. It doesn't have to be for anything or even anybody to see it.
Just like sketching.
But yeah, like
Mhm.
sketching exactly. Like I feel a freedom now to kind of return to experimenting rather than being on a timeline.
Back in experimental phase.
Yeah, I'm excited to kind of get back to that, and I'm really excited to build something with instructions, which always happens after I've done like a really big thing.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
know.
we
That's
just need a
why.
break.
That's why I answer that question when people, say, "Do you prefer to mock or build sets?" It's like whichever one I haven't just done.
Right.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So we were going to talk about storage. I know it's like a very popular subject.
Mm-hmm.
And we certainly covered it before in the past, but but I know people kind of like love storage stuff. So
Well, we need a lot of it.
yeah, we do as Lego builders, we need a lot of them, but we just got, now I know a lot of people have used these. We just came into a bunch of these.
Mm-hmm.
Which I know a lot of people use. We've been using smaller ones, but we just kind of got these because somebody was getting rid of them secondhand. So they were at a reasonable price.
We got two sizes, deep, extra deep, and sort of kind of deep.
But I am really excited about them. I gotta show one. This is kind of like awesome and raw.
Yeah, I don't have the yellow one. I have like the smaller red one that's like double sided, which is kind of
Yep.
cool. And then
Well, we
some
find
blue
these
ones.
fit perfectly into our IKEA bookcases. Just stacked pretty easily.
Okay, so I gotta show. I'll here we go. I finally organized all of our gold all of our
Oh, it's so
gold
pretty.
that was in two just kind of jumbled boxes into like, now they all have like their own place to be, which is very exciting.
I don't know about you all. We started out, and still a lot of our collection is in translucent shoe boxes that just have a removable lid. And what we find is after we get to a certain point, there ends up being a lot of Ziploc baggies in there. So actually to reach any pieces, you have to unload all the Ziploc baggies first.
Yeah.
So this is definitely a step up for us.
Yeah.
Is that the leaves?
I find this one also very pleasing.
Other way.
I find this one very pleasing.
Yes.
Oh man.
Yeah, that one. I will say the my foliage is like, yeah, the one that I didn't really. This is my foliage bin.
Yeah,
It's-
we have so many containers that are like that, and
That
it's a
looks like
little
mine.
work to get down to just the single brick.
Yeah, I only have a bag of like bulk parts, and then the rest are like I don't even put the lid on them because it's a drawer that slides out. So these are just to kind of somewhat contain them. But
Yeah.
for the most part, these are like easy parts to find, so I don't bother like Yeah, that's one of the few elements I don't like hyper sort, if you know what I mean.
Well, we've spent so much. I mean, I don't know what I found while we were working on the Lego house pieces, that we were spending such an
Moto.
inordinate amount of time, like
Speaking.
just looking for things.
Mhm.
It was just
Like almost half the time.
constant looking, just like trying to search things out. And man, especially and I used to be okay with it, but man, looking for anything in those gold boxes, like I can't tell you how much time I spent digging through that gold box to look for that frog or like whatever it happened to be. It was a huge pain in the butt.
Now, Moto, your system is mostly in Ziploc baggies, isn't it? That are also in larger bins?
Yeah, I do have I have a couple specialized containers like you guys of stuff that I use just all the time, like nonstop. But yeah, for like the leaf elements, I just have them in a box, and if I need to work a particular element, I grab that bag and get it out.
Well, you must have fast fingers because you're a pretty prolific builder, and yet there's lots of taking in and out of Ziploc bags.
Well, I leave them in, so like when I'm sorting right now, I just dump it by color, and then I wind up doing it by color by type, and that's where it starts to go into the system by type.
I think that's the ultimate. Like we go back and forth between, we do by type, then we build something, and then when we take the thing apart, it's all by color. So we're always going back and forth. What's going on, Blair? Oh, just a minute.
My cat has become stuck in Lego storage. I must rescue her.
Oh, Stephen Greenwood's cat likes to eat the bags.
Oh,
no. We don't have a kitty cat here, so there's no problem with that.
No, I know we've talked about this a little in the past, but we sort of graduate like a champagne fountain. We graduate from smaller to larger to larger, and it all cascades down. But what breaks the set is if something is on the wall or you get lug bulk.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Because then you suddenly have 300 of one piece, and it tends to overtake the collection.
I think that's why I adopted this system of like the little drawers and then the pick-a-brick cups and then these drawers, the bigger drawers that I can put, again, kind of smaller containers in without having to because that's exactly what happens, right? Like I'll have like a cup full of a part, and then once I have so much, like I end up with just like a bin full of bricks that I can just dump all the bricks in, and then because I have a larger container, they don't have to be as sorted because it's easier to find stuff anyway.
Yep.
Mhm.
So I do the same thing, the graduation system exactly. Like they're hyper sorted, and then so I might go from like one color of one part in one drawer to like a bigger container of multiple of that parts and multiple colors to then just a big drawer of like type or something, and then it might be like sectioned in some way like that, where I just like, if I get bulk of something, I have a bulk bag that I can just throw in the bigger container.
Yep.
That's why you need all the options.
Using the rack system with the large containers, I can absorb lug bulk no problem because it's all sorted. The only thing that may happen is like if I have to like the clear pieces, I had to split. So I had to take all the really large translucent elements and move them over to make room for the medium and small. They overflowed, and then I just split the container.
Yeah.
That's easy to do, and if they're already in bags, you just sit there and you just throw the bags into the other container until it's full.
Yeah,
Well, Moto,
Steven,
you're fortunate
sorry, Steven's asking about these. These are the Iris containers, which are pretty much the same as Acro Mills. They just come in white because for whatever reason, Acro Mills doesn't do white bins for some reason. So anyway, but I have quite the assortment. Like I have Acro Mills in my storage room as kind of like overflow, and then I also use have my own sort of pick-a-brick wall with the pick-a-brick cups, and then the bottom drawers are the Trofast drawers from IKEA. So it's plus tackle boxes, and there's it's like what everybody does, right? Because you start off with one system and then you have to expand upon it, and so then it just ends up being like this hodgepodge of different ways of sorting.
Pay no attention to the mess behind the curtain.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I feel like Lego is a sort of one-way trip. I never hear people talking about how their collection got smaller and easier to control.
Not until someone's completely done with it and then just wants to get rid of all of it. It's like all or nothing, right?
Yeah.
Well, that's one of the things I think about with saving instructions. Even with sets that I wouldn't intend to rebuild, I always think, well, someday if we sell our collection.
Yeah, exactly.
But I don't see that happening.
Well, then you'd have to be so organized that you could put the sets together with the instructions. I mean, that'll take you another couple of years, right?
Yep.
Yeah,
Well,
I mean,
Unless it's some people use it as proof of what the contents are. You know,
exactly.
like here's this, stack of 20,000 Lego instructions. Somewhere amongst these 250,000 bricks, you can find these.
And also, I feel like if I was going to buy a collection, like a whole, because that's probably how I would do it too. Like if I was to sell, I would sell like a good chunk of my collection kind of, or all of it, like all at once. And I think if you're buying a collection from somebody that has kept like manuals and kept boxes and everything in good condition, you pretty much can count on those sets being like intact and having all the parts and stuff. You know what I mean? From that type of seller.
Holly, do you still have all your sets or most of your sets in brick set?
Oh yeah.
Well, see, that negates the need, I think, to have the instructions to know what you have. Because if you already have it all documented in there, then
that wouldn't be the reason why I keep the manuals. I keep the manuals and the boxes, or some boxes, as part of, like I said, kind of the value of the set.
I do that with the fancier stuff.
Yeah.
I just keep all the manuals because if I bought the set, it's really smaller modern art director's collection. So I didn't flatten all the boxes and keep them in a place separate from the instructions. They're just all stacked together in a big jumble.
Yeah, same.
If he doesn't want them anymore, then that'll be the time where I start letting them all go.
Moto, I don't know that I've seen you build many sets. It seems like you're always mocking. Is that right? At least for your collection, as opposed to smaller directors.
So for right now, I only build maybe 2 sets a year. But the first year I was into it, and that's what I'll be doing this afternoon with all of the partial broken up mishmash of thrift store stuff that my son got, is I'd buy thrift lots, dump them out, and you go through the 40 pounds and you can tumble out the license plates, which has a set number on them, or the stickers will give it away, or the general shape. I'd research it, and I'd restore Lego sets. So oftentimes a lot of those sets don't have all the figures, but that's where I got introduced to Bricklink. Bricklink was the way I was able to order all the little parts that were missing from the sets to restore them. So there's like 350 sets out there, all partially crumbled into just boxes, just layered on top of each other and labeled. One's called Ninjago box, and it's got all the Ninjago. One's Chiba box, or classic space box, or whatever.
Yeah. See, Steven says those poor sods that we'll have to put up with our collections after we are dead. Yeah, I mean,
not my problem.
I guess that's kind of why I think of my collection as an investment to some degree, because I'm pretty sure somebody could pretty much come in here and just sell the whole lot and people would come in and buy it,
Right.
Use what is necessary to create my tomb, and then have whatever's left.
I did do something last week with Modern Art Directors, pretty cool. So we went back this weekend, but there's a thrift store where they bundle up the collections or donations, and they sort of crush them and then into clear bags, and they wrap them with clear tape, like a little mummy. But each one is $7, and then it's $49 a bag, or 7 pounds. They're 7-pound bags, just stacked like little things behind the counter.
Well, that's a good
deal. We went in there and got 49 pounds. We went through, dumped it all out, and there was a lot of Samsonite stuff, which we took out and separated out, and then he wanted to keep some of the elf stuff that was falling out, or rare parts or whatever. But by the end of it, we wound up with 40 pounds, which we donated to the STEM teachers at his middle school, because they do Lego-based challenges through their education program, and they're always asking for more Lego for the kids.
Oh, that's cool.
So we did a rough sort, piled it up, and then I brought it to the front desk and was like, here you go. And teachers kind of, I guess, came and got it the next day. That was fun. So they'll have more. They'll have more to do.
And Blair, do you put together many sets? I see you mostly mocking.
Yeah, I mean, it's more now between working at the Lego store and Ricky Bricks influencing me wanting to buy and to build more sets.
Never. We have
It's
never
funny
told
being
anyone.
on the content creation end of things, but also on the influenced end of things. I've built quite a few. I love learning from a lot of the new designers and seeing what techniques they're putting in there. I definitely have more of a backlog now than I've ever had in my life. But yeah, it's mostly mocking and adding new weird stuff to my difficult to categorize collection. Like I just got a bunch of Snap. So, well, these have to live in their own bags.
Whoa.
You're not going to go in
That's
with
fun.
the rest of it. So,
Look, those look like they have Technic connections like Bionicles would.
yeah, it was Lego's sort of answer to Connects. So they have like these Connects S ends and then lots of Technic pinholes. So very excited to use these in an upcoming build. And then I got some in black as well, which will probably end up in my upgraded Xenomorph if I get there this next year.
Stephen Greenwood, we would never enable anyone to get more Lego. We would never,
I would.
ever.
I might be going to the
Minifigchick would.
store after this.
I think I'm slowly going to be shifting back into mock mode here. I have like so many ideas at this point that I need to just pick one that I've started, because that's the problem I have, is that I'll start on something and I only get so far with it before I kind of abandon
You
it.
need a break.
Things
Yeah,
going.
just like I'm like, this isn't good enough to. It's not working. You know, it's like if it doesn't just all kind of come into place like right away, I just get distracted and I'm like, I'm not feeling it, and then I'll move on to something else. But I have a lot of ideas and a lot of things I've at least I know what doesn't work at this point, that I could just just pick one thing and just do it.
Well, it's
'Cause
one thing
we do have Bricks Cascade coming up, so it's
Yep.
about that time to get
And
started.
that's one thing I love
forward to
about
some
Lego
collabs.
projects is you can put them on the back burner and you can pick them up again anytime. So I'll find,
Totally.
if I'm working on a secondary project, suddenly I come across the piece or an idea that I can return to the other one, with that full fire. And usually it's in the week or so before Bricks Cascade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, how to
exactly.
finish that thing.
Yeah. I mean, I will totally procrastinate 100%, but at least
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
I don't see
Trying.
that.
trying to get back in that mindset.
Well, I want to further explore this idea a collab idea that I had for Bricks Cascade past couple years, but now I kind of want to return to that. I talked about it with Holly a little bit, but I thought it would be fun to do a modular arcade, so everybody gets a square.
We did talk about this.
But what I'd want to do is I'd want to organize it so that there was a list of here's all the different things you can make. We are taking X number of stand-up booths. We need somebody to do a series of a foosball table. We need somebody to do what's the little
Ski ball.
the skee ball, and somebody needs to do the prize counter with
Air hockey.
Probably the
air
best
hockey,
way.
the claw, whatever.
I think
But
what
yeah.
might be the best way to do that is just if we can come up with a spreadsheet, just a Google sheet,
Yeah.
and just make a list of things and leave it kind of open ended of modules that we'd like to have in our arcade, and then people can either sign up for one of the modules we need, or they can suggest. Other
Yeah, and
modules
then I was
that
gonna
they
do
can
I was gonna make a standard floor treatment, whatever that is. Probably in fuchsia, black, and medium azure. It's some
Oh yeah,
combination
definitely.
of 80s ridiculousness. But yeah, I was gonna kind of see what's available.
That's how our luck plans them out. We go into Google Sheets, and you can sign up for the details, and then the other Google Sheet, you move all the columns and rows into squares, and each square is a 24 by 24 base plate. People put their initials down.
Yeah, and make a little layout.
It could be a mill 16 by 16, either way of whatever plan works for you. you have the grid set out and you can type in descriptions of, oh, this is the foyer, or this is, do it for like carnival stuff and other things, but it works out
Brickworm, yes, 100%. I'm, I gotta say, like, after doing our piece for Lego House, I am now like completely great with freely mixing mini dolls, mini figs, yellow figs, skin tone figs, like just everything together. Like, I'm
homemaker,
they
can all live together in peace and harmony.
Why not?
You're talking about collabs. Minifigchick, there's a current collab. There's a current collab for Tricky Lug.
There is.
Yes.
There is. It is Friends and Castle mashup.
Yeah.
And it's however you want to do that. Micro scale, macro scale, Duplo, minifig size, Jack Stone size, whatever. And we're trying to use like the magenta wavy flags as one of the tie-ins.
Yep.
That we all have something similar in our individual mocks, so that it looks like we worked on it together. You can work with people to have them connect like modularly, or you can have standalone castles. Whatever you want, it's open. So some of it will be on display at the various cons, such as Bricks Cascade in May. And who knows, could be sooner than that. If you want to know more about it, join in on the fun. You can email me at trickylug@gmail.com and send you an invite to our meetings. And and it can be any kind of castle. It can be medieval, it could be futuristic, like Queen whatever style. Friends Castle mashup. You do you.
Sky's the limit.
What about a Central Perk castle? That is Friends and Tiffany. It is Friends and Castle.
I mean, the coffee gods. I think it should be a thing. So yes.
Yeah,
please make it so.
I have all kinds of collab ideas now. Like I really, really wish we could do a Belleville collab, like some insanely giant. Because the pieces are so big, just like make some really obnoxiously large Belleville setup.
Why not? We can do that.
Why stop there? Why not a big Scala collab?
Okay, there are some lines that don't need to be crossed. Let's cross the close lines first, and then we'll shoot for the ones that are further out.
She's ready, man. She's ready for her debut.
No.
God,
well, I almost needed a trigger
so
warning
terrifying
for that one.
That's terrifying. Yeah, please warn us next time before you're going to do something like that.
No way.
Yeah, it's kind of the point, though, is that jump scare.
Oh, wow. Very good. That's too cute, Blair. I'm sorry. That thing that Holly held up is like nightmare fuel for the rest of time. I think,
but I have seen some people integrate like the LED lamps and stuff like that as giants, and oh my gosh, those mocks always slay me. They're so fun.
Yeah, they're really good.
So fun.
How fun. Well, friends, I think that it's time for favorite minifigs.
Oh boy.
Before we say goodbye. And I am thinking, yes.
Oh God, Smoke Up Johnny says, Holly, if you put LED lights in that thing's eyes, oh wait, never mind.
It doesn't need them though. That's the best part.
Yeah.
Oh, but it could be worse.
I'm not so sure.
All right, who's got
eyes? What have you done to its eyes?
Who's got minifigs? Cars are all ready to go. Oh no, Moto, no. Okay,
right, these are so much less scary, Mr. and Mrs. Vampire.
Yay! I love that he has short legs.
No, he's got regular legs. It's just that she's got the tall brick for her dress.
He had short legs.
Yeah, but it is sort of like Gomez and Morticia. I mean,
a little bit. Very nice. Very nice. Blair.
Just reaching around because I actually just finally got one of these display cases and put a bunch of cool stuff in there. I don't want to get them out. But on the D&D topic, we've got a bard.
Yes, I
Yay!
love the bard.
As a bard, almost always in my campaigns of some ilk or another, I love that they made this guy. He's so cute.
I needed to play a bard character next time around.
Well, I tell you, our bard and his cutting words have gotten us out of a few tight.
That's true.
They do.
Holly.
Oh, I picked this guy up from the Lego store recently.
Oh, cute.
One of the build a minifig.
Oh, nice.
Guys.
I love the sort of domino mask.
Yeah, and he's got that
Oop.
gap, that little gap tooth.
Like a tooth gap. Oh, very
Yeah.
cool. Love
Pretty
it.
cute. It's pretty cute.
Moto. We already saw yours, but I'm gonna give you a platform anyway. No, no, that is from.
It
No.
looks like
That's
it's leaping
baby.
out at you.
He's coming for you in your sleep.
No, that is not right at all.
I can see that skittering across the ceiling and then coming down.
No,
to get you.
no, stop! That is horrifying.
That's exactly what will happen. Oh my God, I'm never
Maniacal
sleeping again.
All right. Oh, is it us now?
Yeah, it's us.
Sure.
Okay. Well, I've got I have this guy right here, who was a
Nice.
birthday present from Paint Pusher, along with this whole cornucopia.
Yeah.
Of
Yay.
Shima
of
characters.
Shima characters right there.
That's so cool.
What a thoughtful gift, and it was in a charming display box too. So we've got Shima today.
You know what's crazy is there's like a whole new generation of kids now that doesn't even know what Chima is.
I know.
I know.
Oh,
Think of the
shush.
opportunities.
So
The most-
this is from the new minifigure set. I had to, because I had to buy Lego from the Lego store at the Billund Airport. Like I just had to, and the
Yeah.
Billund airport set was too expensive for my blood. But they were having a sale on
Ridiculous.
minifigs. So and on the Dungeons and Dragons trip, I got this awesome
Oh, cute.
green dragon.
Well, with an
Nice.
8-pack.
She's very strong. And I love that face. I just, you know what? There's so many times when I see a minifig that I'm excited just for
Oh, Moto.
just for that.
Facial
No!
expression.
Oh, no. It just keeps happening.
Train spotting meets Lego. I never thought I'd
Just
see
in
it.
time for Halloween.
No.
You know, we have so many of the costume CMFs that
We do.
we should do a masquerade party.
We do. And I think I did show this last week, but I did get this awesome Fabuland keychain in Billund.
Amazing.
It's so nice.
Pretty psyched about, I gotta say. Yeah. I unpacked more of the Fabuland figs that I got at that thrift store in Billund. And it wasn't in Billund, but it was
Just outside.
pretty
Yeah.
awesome. I now have Fabuland scooters in every color, red, yellow,
Ooh.
and white. Like I want to do a little scooter thing.
Madness.
I know. I'm overflowing with ideas right now. Where were
I
those
love it.
ideas
Great
2
place.
months ago?
But that's a great place to be because there's no, there's no time limit on that. You can just noodle
Yeah. I need
until,
to
as
know.
Holly mentions, maybe the last 3 days before Bricks Cascade, and then
And then we're like running around.
Yep.
Like, and there was another bag. Hang on, there was something. Oh, so at Scareback they had a lot of like they do all the time. They had a lot of vendors, and I gotta say that by and large there were some really reasonably priced stuff. And I'll tell you what was especially reasonably priced was animals.
oh yeah,
Like there was one place in particular where we got really reasonably priced animals. So shall we have a little zoo tour before we go?
Oh, yes, please.
We got the lion, who was totally awesome, I gotta say, and like not very expensive at all compared to Bricklink.
you got a sort
Zebra.
of friends zebra right there.
Got
Oh, that's
a
cute. I don't have one of those.
baby elephant.
Yeah.
I saw recently a dad was painting a white horse to be a zebra for his kid on A Falls of Facebook.
That's so
right on.
cute.
Oh,
The vulture.
Yeah, the vulture is really cool.
That is
Nothing
he's
as
delightful.
cheerful as the Lego vulture.
We got a gold owl in flight, and of course I had to get 2 of them to use as some kind of decorative,
Like a
Something.
column entrance to something.
got a brown chicken,
Oh, that's cool.
got a
because
tan owl in flight. I just love those.
Oh, and you're featuring your autumnal nail polish.
Yes,
Mhm.
I got and we got some cute tiles too. I mean, I love this. I can't.
Oh yeah.
Cafe corner.
And then I loved this so much, and it was really cheap.
Oh
From
yeah.
Rusty from
Mhm.
Friends.
Aw.
Please rescue my kitten.
So yeah, that was kind of our little haul of animals that we got from. Oh, and I got this saber-tooth.
Oh
tiger.
yeah, saber tooth.
Rawr.
Nice.
Wilfred, you're right. For the tutors, the rockers versus mods.
Oh, I should because I have my Murder of Crows.
Yep.
I have my Crow gang, who can be like one of the gangs. Scooters. I'm all over it. Oh my goodness.
That would be so awesome.
So many ideas. Well, friends.
Before we go,
Yes.
Yes.
can I just remind people about Tricky Lug? So the next meeting is in almost 3 weeks. It's on the 5th, number 5 of November. And the build challenge theme is your favorite color. Whatever that means. Everything all in your favorite color. Something that represents your favorite color. Anything. Totally open to interpretation. So that's on the 5th of November. You do not have to attend the meeting to share your mocks. You can share it on Instagram using hashtag TrickyLugChallenge. If you
Come to the
need,
meeting,
again,
they're
if you need an
fun.
invite or need anything, email me at trickylug@gmail.com.
You can see the faces of all the fun people you chat with.
It is very fun to come to a meeting and chat with
It
the
is.
people in person that you chat with through text here.
Mhm.
It's very fun to hang out.
And I want to thank Monica for the wonderful mosaics.
Yeah, she always does those great mosaic pieces.
They're
Very
so
fun.
awesome.
Well, friends, it's been a delight. I must say, it's been a delight. Did we today?
I think if you did show that, you could show it again anyway, but I don't think you showed
I don't
that.
think I've showed it yet. I'll wait till next week. I have.
Oh,
There's a
favorite
new
pin.
pin that I got that I forgot about that I need to show off.
Oh.
I mean, Smurfette was fun, but this one way better. Anyway, hope that you all have an excellent rest of your weekend, and we're gonna. I think it's a video game day
We're playing
today.
video games. We actually have
Ooh.
we have a second monitor set up in the living room. So Flynn's playing on the TV and I'm playing on the monitor while we sit next to one another,
It's a pretty
lovingly on
on
the
the couch playing two
That's delightful.
separate video games, staring at screens like you do.
I'm jealous. I gotta finish taxes today.
Oh,
Ew, so sorry.
Oh yeah.
Well, but then they'll be done, and then sky's
Yeah.
the limit.
Hopefully.
Good luck.
And I'm running to the Lego store for the last day of double points.
Oh,
yeah.
la la. Maybe I need to
Yeah.
better order that Winter Village.
I'm getting
set.
online.
Yeah, and another reminder to sign up for Bricks Cascade if you want the cheapest registration.
Oh, that's
fee.
right. Bricks
Yeah.
Cascade. Bricks Cascade.
It's a super fun convention.
Indeed.
And hopefully
right,
we'll all
friends.
be there.
And at $65, you definitely get your money's worth. So
Oh, yeah,
I-
totally.
I would agree. I
yeah,
would
now's a
agree.
good time.
We should do that.
Yeah, I'll,
Okay.
I'll miss you guys. I'll miss you guys this year.
No, why?
I'm cutting back to just ones I can drive to. Portland's way the heck out there.
It's pretty
Oh,
far.
right.
Yeah.
Well, you did do a lot in the last little bit. You kind
Yeah,
of went to
yeah.
a lot of places.
I was like Johnny Cash, man. I could list out all the cities in like blistering order. I've been everywhere, man. I've been everywhere.
Au revoir, Wilfred.
Au revoir, Wilfred.
Au revoir, auf Wiedersehen.
Auf Wiedersehen,
Right, everybody,
Steven.
we will be seeing you next time, which will be next Sunday. And until then, don't forget to stay safe, stay healthy, wash your hands, wear your mask, get that vaccine and that booster. And we will see you next time. Bye.
Bye.
Which will not be Wednesday or Friday.
No,
I know.
Clearly marked by the X.
Always current.